Hello everyone, welcome back to another weekly creative build comp overview on the Manacube server, where today's theme was Treehouse, and my secondary theme was something. Oh, I forgot I put this on the wheel, but Rick Astley's Never Going to Give You Up was what it spun onto. So, yeah, admittedly, I spent a lot more time on the treehouse. I mean, to be fair, I could not, during it, I could not think of what to try to build. And there are no Rick Astley heads in the head database on the Manacube server, so hence why I'm in this beautiful skin. Yeah, I just took it off the Skinpedia, just looked up Rick Astley, and one of the first. Anyway, next up we have Chibov, who has a very magnificent tree, but I'm having trouble finding the house, and oh, wait, never mind, here it is. Here's the tree house on this little offshoot tree. Yeah. I think they built this big one first and then realized they didn't have room, or didn't design it with a tree, with a house in it in mind, so they made this little one. I think I wasn't actually fully paying attention, so I don't actually know for sure what their process was. But anyway, next we have Xmise, who has a tree with a house on it. Not a conventional tree house, but you know, pretty nice. Got some Z fighting in this house as well. So, yep. Anyway, next up we have the MC Gamer 164, who I believe these are art maps they made. Yeah, rope ladder, and no, you cannot use them as actual ladders. Oh, that's actually pretty clever. If we, oh, you can't, right? You probably would have seen it poking through the floor otherwise. Yeah. Anyway, next up we have Mongrel 310, who made. Can you climb this? I know you can climb them at the end of ladders. No, not on their own. I think they forgot to put the ladders on last minute. I'm assuming that was their intention. And yeah, very nice little tree house area. Anyway, next up we have Lucasaurus Trademark, who made a tree that looks very similar to a, I can never pronounce their names, Baba Yaba. I think that's close enough. We got, this treehouse is actually not in the branches, but actually in the tree itself. Probably killing the tree in the process, but, you know, it'll probably still stand sturdy for quite a while. Oh my word. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, let me... Yeah. Sorry about that. Just had to take care of something real quick, but anyway, next up we have Mr. Magical Man 100. Use tool built by hand. Yeah. Let's actually just go into spectator. I don't know why I'm not already in spectator. Yeah, this does look hand built, I will say that. And I also know for a fact that hand building things takes a lot of time and effort. Anyway, yeah, it does look nice though. Next we have Mr. Proxygy. Interesting internal structure. Yeah. Gotta be careful where I fly. I do like the hanging pathway. Got a little house at the top. Yeah. Anyway, next up we have Akanez, who made... I'm not actually sure what this is. Maybe it's a tree's house? I don't know. A house made of tree? I mean, that's pretty accurate. It's wood and leaves. I don't know. It's interesting, that's for sure. Anyway, next we have Red Riot 456. Oh, well, okay. Nah. Anyway, yeah. Interesting choice of ladder. I used to play it. It is a very big tree house. And actually, I can see a tree house like this being able to be made. As long as the tree is sort of like this, where it's very, it has a very thick base to secure it to. Or if you had, you know, more supports than this. But yeah, this seems like a little playground treehouse, which is really cool. Anyway, next up we have HH Smarty, who nailed the tree, and they nailed the house, but this is not a tree house. This is a lily pad house next to a tree. Really close, though, and really well made. But, yeah, it's, not a tree house, sadly. And you flooded the roads. Anyway, next up we have Kaylee Zin, who made another treehouse. Super duper secret bunker. I don't know what I'm doing. Hey, I know this wall. I have one in my own base. Right, now I can't open anything. I always want to check chests and whatnot, just to see what that is in them, but no, I can't. That's obvious I can't. Wow. Anyway, Next up we have Creamy Crowned, who made a beautiful little pathway up through the tree, up to a little house area. I need to stop flying into the leaves. Ah. Yeah. Next up, we have that girl Sarah, who left very early on, if memory serves. And their sad tree stump with no branches. Yeah. It looks like, as someone who's very experienced with building trees, this is an amazing start to a tree, but obviously without all the branches and whatnot, it just looks silly and sad. Still, pretty good knowing where it could have gone. Anyway, next up we have Slushy Cone, who made... We have a flag and a beautiful tree with lots of leaves falling to the ground. A lot of underbush. And if you can make your way up... Actually, you know what? I have no idea how you're supposed to make it up to this tree house. It's also a very interesting tree house with nothing actually inside, but I'm used to that by now. Most buildings don't have insides. Anyway, one last tree house. We have the tree house by Pumpkin Ghost 112, who actually did not... I think they missed the theme. So they just built a house. It's a nice house, but yeah, it's not a tree house. I guess I could stretch my imagination and say that these bushes are the tree. But no, it's not a tree house by... at all. But yeah. Anyway, on to the winners. Okay, I do remember this. In third place, there was actually a tie. So... third place going to Creamy Crowned, and if I can remember things, X-Mize as well. Is really... Whenever there's a lot of trees, I always find myself flying into the leaves every single time, and I don't know why. But yeah. I already forgot the other... Okay. My brain is not moving. Okay. I don't remember where... I don't actually... Is it... I'm so lost and confused. Wait. Right, here it is. H.H. Smarty got second. Yeah, I'm not on my A game today, if it wasn't clear. Anyway, in first place, we have Slushy Cone. Yeah, sorry about that fumble at the end, but yeah. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. Until the next one, goodbye!